downtown Charlotte as we look through the HD tower camera. Yeah, it's been quite some time since we've had measurable snow in the Queen City, but it is still cold out there.
And you know what, for a lot of us, we're just wondering, is this it? Maybe not. So we're going to send it over to First Alert meteorologist Rachel Coulter. Rachel, you guys have been talking about what's ahead later this week.
Yeah, we're watching that Friday to Saturday time frame. Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin already issuing the first alerts for the end of the week and the start of the weekend. I think that's a really good call because we could see another round of some wintry weather depending on location, timing. It all depends on where that system tracks. We're going to be keeping a close eye on it, especially given the fact we had a system move overhead just this morning and continues to make progress over the Carolinas as we speak. Looking at some of the totals that are being tallied by the National Weather Service, some of these reports from freezing rain, so some of that ice reports that are coming in, it looks like Catawba County, it's where Longview and Bethlehem are, right around 1/10 of an inch, so enough to be a nuisance for sure out that way. Morganton with just under that, so just trace measurable amounts there of freezing rain. In Watauga County, about 1/10 of an inch was the latest report that I saw out there, so I'll continue to keep an eye on some of those reports and pass them along to you, but it's all thanks to this low pressure system that's also allowed for that winter storm that we've seen so many reports. I was checking in with my brother this morning. Looks like Cincinnati has seen a lot of snowfall from this, but for most of our area, we just saw a lot of rain that's just now starting to push out. So we're going to be drying out for the rest of the afternoon. The winds are going to be picking up, but we're not concerned about precipitation, at least outside of the mountains. In the mountains, we're going to continue on with some additional snow. We're going to have to watch out for some black ice heading out the door overnight and into early tomorrow morning as well, even as the snow finally starts to taper off. So did want to at least pass that along, but we're going to see a lot of sunshine for the rest of the week. The temperatures are just going to be cold. Not seeing that sunshine now. We've got some of that low cloudiness, that low visibility. Can't make out the tops of the buildings here in uptown Charlotte, where temperatures really ranging across the area. Some of our southeastern counties seeing the 40s, but very briefly so. 46 right now in Chesterfield, 47 in Rockingham. We're still in the upper 30s right now in the Charlotte metro. Looking at those mid to upper 30s up towards Morganton and Lenoir and Hickory. These temperatures should go up just a little bit later on today, but so will our wind gusts. So I want to talk about what this is going to make it feel like when you've got wind gusts between about 20 and 30 miles per hour. And we've seen this a couple of times within the past week or so where the winds pick up, those temperatures drop. We're going to be doing that all over again today. So as you look towards the afternoon and early evening hours, these feels like temperatures only going to manage to feel like the 30s, upper 30s in the Charlotte area for any of those evening plans right as you're driving home from work. The 20s along the I-40 corridor, single digits by 5 o'clock in our mountain community. So here's what this means. Tuesday morning commute, getting out to work, getting the kids ready for school, we're expecting wind chills or it feels like temperatures to be dipping back into the low 20s, if not the teens, across a good portion of the area. Sub-zero feels like temperatures possible in the mountains. So January is here and it feels like, if anything, this is well below average with those wind chills staying pretty cold as we head through the rest of your Tuesday as well. So let's talk about your 7-day forecast as we near the middle of the week. Notice these temperatures will be dropping into the 40s, waking up into low 20s, 22 degrees forecast low temperature on Wednesday, 21 on Thursday, and then we're looking at that 22-degree temperature on Friday morning. High temperatures barely reaching the 40-degree mark before that next system arrives late Friday, Saturday. We're watching timing, we're watching placement. We're going to have some new data. We're keeping an eye on trends as First Alert weather team, and we're going to have a new update for you coming up on WBTV News at 4.